Hi, I'm Jordan Sparks and welcome back to my channel and to my series Dance Coach Reacts. In today's video, by very popular request, I am going to be reacting to James and Riley's duet Flying from The Next Step. So if you're interested in that, make sure to give this video a great big thumbs up and let's hop right into it. Beautiful, gorgeous stage.
The duet that James and I choreographed is kind of about this magnetic force between us.
And no matter how far we go apart from each other, we always have that connection.
Okay, this is just like a bone I have to pick with people and their lazy creativity. When it comes to costuming male dancers, I'm like, why are men always on stage with just no shirt? Even like a 5-6-year-old just dancing with no shirt. And if they're not dancing in no shirt, they're just dancing in like jeans and sneakers, just their regular clothes. I'm like, can we not be more creative than that? We have full leotard lines and costume lines, every single different style of costume and concept piece for female dancers. And like, we're so lacking creativity when it comes to male dancers. That being said, gorgeous contraction and release from Riley at the beginning of this number. Aside from that, I'm not really compelled by this intro choreography. The lines are not very complete. I'm not seeing a lot of finished lines, finished movement, or very defined anything. The voiceover over top makes it lovely, and it makes it a lot more compelling, but the movement and the dancing, I'm waiting for more.
Keeps pulling us back.
And we try and fight it, but no matter how hard we try,
Like, they're both dancing kind of choppy. Gorgeous lift. See, the dancing in this number is very staccato, and now that we're getting into the core of the number and I'm seeing a nice lift in here and there's more chemistry between the dancers, I'm enjoying the dancing more. I just feel like dancing in sneakers and jeans and dressed like that is doing nothing for the male dancer. I'm not going to see any completed lines. And I feel like it makes his dancing look a little bit choppy, even though he has beautiful technique. Whereas Riley, who is dressed as a dancer appropriately for the number, I can see beautiful straight lines, clean stretched ankles and pointed feet. And I can see that articulated movement on stage. See, I'm loving the partnering, and now that we're getting to the core of the dance and I'm seeing all this beautiful partnering, I'm enjoying the dance a lot more, but I just feel like in the beginning section that it was lacking a bit of distinction in the movement quality. Things were a bit sharp and staccato, and I can see that they were influenced by that like 2000s era, so you think you can dance contemporary when it was new, and you just kind of wanted it to look like an acting piece on stage. But I just feel like I would at least like to get rid of the sneakers so I could at least see completed lines for his dancing, because he's doing cool tricks and stuff and he's doing the partnering, and that's great. And traditionally a male dancer's job is to present the female and make them look their best. But when you're doing a contemporary piece, it has a time and a place. Like a dancer in a classical ballet, yes, it's your job to make the female look the best, and it's not your job necessarily to shine on stage and show everything that you can do. Whereas in a contemporary piece, I feel like you can do that, and there is a place to showcase both of the dancers' skill sets and still incorporate all of these beautiful lifts and partnering. So I would have liked to see a little bit more of that in this number, but overall, I'm loving it now that we're getting into these lifts. I'm loving the movement quality, I'm seeing the chemistry and the passion, and I'm seeing a lot more release and even more fluid contractions and releases now that we're getting into this section of the dance.
stage, and they're doing an amazing job.
There's something so special about James and Riley. And when they dance together, it's just magic.
This duet is absolutely captivating.
Nice.
It doesn't matter if you're on our team or not. It is so moving.
Okay, so I'm loving how expressive I'm seeing Riley, and I'm seeing some gorgeous lines, especially in the lifts. I'm loving that. I'm not sure if this is a dance competition. The stage is absolutely beautiful. The audience is jam-packed, so I'm not really entirely sure. You guys can let me know in the comments below, but I'm definitely seeing a lot of chemistry here. I'm kind of wondering, like, are they boyfriend and girlfriend? Are they just dance partners? Like, I'm not too familiar with the next steps. I don't really know what the storyline is going on here.
Watching this duet is very emotional, I think, for the whole team. Everything that has led up to this moment has been so amazing and so unforgettable.
Dancing with James for the last time, I feel a lot of different things. I feel
The last
happy
time.
and so overjoyed and extremely
See, like, the last time that you danced together, like,
extremely excited to be with him, but at the same time it feels kind of heartbreaking because it's the last time. We're never gonna feel this way again.
is this your ex-boyfriend? Like, girl was crying here. I'm like, what was going on in this story? I'm a little bit confused. I feel like this is a little deeper than just a dance partner. I don't know. You guys let me know. The love, the
I
connection.
really don't want to say goodbye to this.
Yeah, very elusive. I really don't want to say goodbye to this. Is she saying goodbye to James? To dancing with James? To getting to hold James in her arms? I don't know. But maybe it's time for me to watch a little bit more of the next step so I have a general idea of what's going on. But overall, I love their chemistry, the connection, the partnering in the lifts was great. Riley, gorgeous stretched ankles, pointed feet, beautiful technique. That little intro section was a bit lagging for me, so I would have liked to see just a little bit more and a little bit more defined dancing, finishing those lines and really just moving through each step. Just having a little bit more intentional movement quality even in the intro of that dance. It doesn't have to be the same intention as going through with all of the partnering and the rest of that like heavier romantic kind of feel, but just to have a defined sense of movement quality instead of just like, I'm doing this step now and now this one. So overall, I thought that the dance was lovely. I definitely would have liked to see more, especially from James. I thought that the partnering definitely lent itself to Riley and showed off her dancing and her lines and her beautiful technique, but from the costuming and just the lack of focus on James, I didn't really get to see much for James, and that's not something that he can really control because of the choreography. There wasn't very much of a chance for him to showcase what he can really do, and I'm sure he's a great technical dancer. I can tell just from what I saw in this number that he is capable, but I just was wanting to see a little bit more in the choreography personally, so that's just me. Let me know if you guys have any other dances going forward that you would like me to react to. I'm not trying to crap on this number or the next step. I've just seen like I've been floored. Anytime I watch Briar No Lay, I'm like sweeping and mopping my job off the floor. So I know that there is some incredible dancing in the next step. But in these earlier seasons, I feel like the high caliber of dancing wasn't necessarily there yet on television. Like once Dance Moms kind of became a phenomena and swept through the nation, everybody was like, oh crap, we better dance like perfect on TV or we're going to look bad, because they've set this precedent on national television that dance is all about being perfect. And that's great, help people step up their technique game, but I also feel like it took away from the organicness of other dance shows, because nobody wants to see everything being perfect all the time, unless you're Abby Lee Miller. Perfect gets a little bit boring. But yeah, overall, I liked this number. Let me know if you have any other numbers you would like me to react to. If you like this video, make sure to give it a great big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and tap that giant bell notification that's actually quite small. And as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!